All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we look forward to next is another keynote session. And to spill the beans on revolutionizing India's financial markets, the impact of blockchain and AI in 2024, I'm sure a session you and me are curiously looking forward to. We have with us a global tech visionary who leads the India Blockchain Alliance and Global Alliance for AI and Innovation. With expertise in blockchain, AI, and fintech, he drives adoption and shapes the future of these industries. I must say, a champion of ethics, he leverages technology for positive impact. Like I said, to spill the beans on revolutionizing India's financial markets, the impact of blockchain and AI in 2024, we have with us Mr. Raj Kapoor, founder, India Blockchain Alliance. Please welcome him with a round of applause as he steps forward.
This is front, right? Yeah. Right, folks. Raj naam hai mera. Naam to suna hi hoga. So my name is Raj Kapoor, and yes, I'm not going to talk about any product. I don't have any booth outside. I'm going to talk about industry, and that's what. Why is this stand here? There's a stand here. I think I'm tall enough. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about the product. I'm not going to talk about anything because 5 years from now, all these stalls outside will all be redundant. All. And I'm telling you that, mark my words. I'll still be around 5 years. I'm not saying net zero by 2070 because none of us will be there. I'm seeing a blockchain AI confluence by the next 5 years, by 2030. Every stall either will reinvent itself or will say goodbye, including a lot of the products which we've heard right now. A lot of it. Why? Because we've got two beautiful technologies creating lovely magic out here. And those are blockchain and AI. Both wonderful, controversial, and at the same time, real fun to work with. How many of you know blockchain? Have you heard of it? Yeah? Do you think it's crypto? Do you think it's Bitcoin? That's one of the biggest problems in our country today. You know something? Blockchain came about in 2010 because of Bitcoin, yes. Do you know who's India's first Bitcoin miner? No? It's me. 2010, I was mining Bitcoins. How many people know that? No, because we don't value India at all. We think all technologies come from the West. Guys, let's change that paradigm now. I mined the first Bitcoin on 19th December 2010. It's recorded on the chain. Therefore, blockchain is a technology of trust. You can't change the facts, right? So well, that's one part of it. But when I learned Bitcoin, it was not the complete picture. Blockchain is the complete picture. Bitcoin is nothing but a small vehicle on the highway. That highway is blockchain. So what I started my life was with speculation. Today, I talk about the revolution. That's a big leap. And that's the leap India has made. Do you also know that most people who have created patents in the space are Indians? How many of you know that? Not many. We all think, सब कुछ बाहर से आता है, sir. US से आता है. कुछ नहीं, sir. सब India से आता है. Look at all the big CEOs, most of them Indians, right? We are not proud of our heritage. That's the only problem. We should be. Now, let me just tell you very quickly. I'll spend 10 minutes in telling you what's happening in India. I'm not telling you about a product. I'm telling you what's happening in India and what's going to happen in the next 5 years. And mind you, I'm right here in front of you. Hold me responsible if it doesn't happen. Okay, guys, I'm going to the first slide. Here we go. That's me. And it's not going in front. Aage ja hi nahi raha. This is an article which came in Forbes. What does it say? Just read it. Very soon we won't trust anything unless it's backed by blockchain. Anything. So all your processes, whether they are the financial services, whether they are healthcare, whether they are manufacturing, governance, supply chain, nothing is going to be there if there's no blockchain. 2030, almost every industry will be covered at some point with some applications or not all of blockchain. Let's talk further. We all know that the internet changed our lives. And this is a quote which is used in the US. Best part is that my quotes are used more in the US than they are in India. Doesn't matter. Kahin to use hote hain. So I had once said at the World Economic Forum, I spoke once, and this is what I said, and this has become for them iconic, for me it's pretty normal. The internet has changed our lives. We know that, right? Today, everything we do is internet. You're recording, you're sending, you're sharing, every damn thing is the internet. 1995, first revolution. Next revolution, 2008, blockchain. And so I said, they've changed our lives, and blockchain and now AI are something that is as transformative as that. In fact, these technologies are called frontier technologies or institutional technologies, not information technologies only, guys. That's important. That's next. All right. I'm talking about real world use cases. I'm not going to give you gyan on what is blockchain and what is AI. But one thing I'll tell you, that you can always look it up on the net. Google it, you'll get plenty of information. I'm not here to give you gyan. I'm here to tell you what's happening right amongst us as we sit here. How many of us are working in a bank out here? Which bank, ma'am? I can't hear. Jor se boliye. Okay, I didn't hear you, but you're working in some bank. Okay. Is your bank working? Okay, yeah, get the mic to that beautiful lady.
Yeah, it's an investment bank named No. Can you hear me now?
I think there's too much noise outside. Koi baat nahi, I'll talk to you later. Doesn't matter. I've got 15 minutes, so I'll just speak in the 15 minutes. In the next 10 minutes only I'll take. I won't even take 15 minutes. So, I'm talking about use cases in banks and financial institutions in India. And once I finish with the use cases, I'll tell you the biggest thing which is going to disrupt this entire money expo, because money is going to be looked in a different way after that. Next slide. Oh, I'm taking next slide for myself only. Yeah. ICICI Bank. How many of you know that ICICI Bank is, these are banks and financial institutions. ICICI Bank is adopting blockchain for international trade finance. What is international trade finance? Very simple. When you go to a bank, how many of you have sent money abroad from a bank? Yeah? Find it easy? No? Okay, it's not. First of all, banks tell you, when you go and buy the dollars from a bank, they'll give you a rate which you say, my God, is this the rate? It's not the rate. When you go and sell your dollars, they'll give you less. Banks are always like that for donkey's years. That's why blockchain came in the first place, to disrupt the banking system. Okay? It says, we don't trust banks. And neither should we. Do you know how many crores they have earned by not maintenance of accounts, not maintaining minimum balance? 13,000 plus crores has been earned by banks only for not maintaining your account. Your money you have not maintained, aapko paise kam pad rahe hain, bank is charging you anyways. Banks are not my favorite. Okay? But banking is, my money is in the bank also. So what are they doing? Trade finance. Now when you send money abroad through blockchain, first, it is the cheapest transaction in the world. Right now, we pay about 1%, 2% commission. There, 0.0001 cent. That's your saving. Second, it reaches the last third party without it going through this bank, that bank, routing, Swift code, nothing. Goes directly. They are now starting experimenting now because it brings down cost. Imagine if I, as an individual, save about $100. Imagine the whole world, how many millions of dollars are being saved every day. I'm giving you the use cases again. Next is here. Yes Bank. Heard of Yes Bank? Singapore. They for vendor financing to speed up transaction processes and enhance transparency. They use this big time. And you know something? It has saved Yes Bank $3.8 billion last year after they've implemented blockchain. That's a big saving. You agree with me? Maybe they should give something to us also, but they don't. They only charge us. Doesn't matter. Oh, gone. HDFC Bank, all of you have heard of it, right? Who has an account with HDFC Bank? I have an account with HDFC Bank. All right. By the way, this is a project which we recommended to the bank and they have taken it. We recommended 10 of them. One is taken. This is one. AI-driven analytics for customer service, enhancing customer. Basically, the new bot you see and the new website and the new app which you see is AI-enabled completely. Very, very adaptive and proactive. So HDFC started using AI. They're also doing a pilot in the blockchain space, which they'll pilot it out and tell. We'll talk about that a little later. SBI YONO, AI-based scoring for your loans. It's now AI-based. They don't always see your CIBIL score. They are now looking at other factors to see, because they want to expand the user base. How many people have a CIBIL score in India? Let's face it, just a very small percentage of the population. So they want to reach out to the population, which they can't reach out to. So they're using AI to create their own version of a CIBIL score. That's good use of technology. Oh, National Stock Exchange, everybody trades. How many of you trade? I don't trade in the National Stock Exchange at all. I trade in the cryptocurrencies, okay? But I don't trade in India. It's not legal all the time and too much taxes. But anyways, those who do trade, NSE is now doing a pilot project to explore blockchain for fasting settlements. Settlements which take some time, a couple of days, can be done instantaneously within minutes, if not seconds. In fact, the entire audit process for banks is now going to be put very soon using AI and on the blockchain. The blockchain provides 3 key components: trust, transparency, and traceability. These are the 3 T's of blockchain, and that's going to be the 3 T's of how technology will impact all our lives in the future. Trust, most important. Zerodha, everybody knows Zerodha. Everybody knows Mr. Kamath. Mr. Kamath is a good friend, also listens to new technology ideas, and that's one of the ideas we've given, which says all algos for optimizing trading strategies. So that's what I said. Outside, all those who talk about the broking and this and that and without anything, it's all going to change, because the future of all trading will be algo-based. Algo-based means you can actually program it. You can write the algorithms. Example, I'll give you. I don't know about the stock market so much, because I'm not going to comment on that. I'll comment on the crypto market, and the crypto exchanges all are algo-based. Example, Binance Chain, which has just got a license to operate in India after being kicked out a year and a half back. It's again got back. They have an algorithm. Do you know that if you trade in the Ethereum algorithm, and that's by invite only, you will never lose money. You will never ever lose money if you do algo trading well. So whoever wants to learn, I'll teach you later on, not here. But that's a great use of using technology to make sure your money is always safe and in the right places. Wow, we are sitting in Geo Center, so I had to mention Geo. Blockchain and regulatory reporting and compliance in financial operations. We all have a lot of compliances. Everybody got lots of compliances. Banks, BFSIs, lots of SEBI, then RBI, multiple things. All. This is all being calibrated together using AI. Well, I can go on and on about it, but that's maybe off because I've got only 15 minutes, but they are using it. Then we go. Paytm. All heard of Paytm? Yeah. Paytm had a big hit, we all know, a year or so back. They are back with a bang, because now they've brought in more trust in their transactions. AI-powered fraud detection systems to protect users from phishing and other frauds. The biggest problem today has been frauds. You click. Yesterday, what happened? I clicked on a link, and I really thought it was genuine. It locked my computer. It locked my computer, and it told me to pay a certain amount of money. Yesterday night, it's a different thing. I'm from a tech background. I knew exactly how to undo that, but that's a big thing. But AI can start detecting these frauds and then locking it in the blockchain so that it can never send the same fraudulent messages or links again anywhere. That's good use. Niti Aayog. Everybody knows Niti Aayog. That's the Indian think tank. Blockchain-based smart contracts for improving land record management. Now, land records are the most disputed in this whole country. Not only they are doing here, I've also basically, by the way, I live in Goa. Most beautiful place in India. I used to live in Bombay. The traffic and the bad roads drove me out about 5 years back. But here I am in Goa. I'm heading the steering committee for doing land records on the blockchain. And for the government of India, now we are doing e-notaries. All your notary documents will be on the blockchain now, starting with the pilot project happening in Gujarat and then in Bihar. So we're doing that. Blockchain is now being used so that we will be able to track and trace where our notarized documents are being used or misused or abused. Coming back here. Axis Bank. If you've seen one thing, almost all banks are now working towards this. Have a look. AI-based personalized financial advisory services. We all have, of course, our friendly LIC agents, mutual fund agents and representatives, but sometimes you don't have the time. You can also do the same thing. The whole thing of what they do can be done by the click of a button using AI. Axis Bank is coming up with that feature where you will be able to have a better option without people. And there we go. I've got 30 seconds. So guys, I'm going to really skim this fast. That's not a very nice thing. Tech Mahindra is using for supply chain. Kotak is using for assessment mitigation. You can have this presentation if you like. You can know Ripple, Indian government is using Ripple for settlements, cross-border payments. 7 banks have come to do, they're putting the, what are those, LCs on the blockchain. SBI is putting a blockchain pilot on using blockchain for better KYC. Lendbox, FinTech, again, no CIBIL score required. ICICI Lombard using to streamline and automate insurance claims. Oh, they're on and on. I can keep going on and on. There are too many of them. But MasterCard is now using big time. In fact, JP Morgan has come out with their own financial blockchain called Onyx. JP Morgan was the biggest dissuader of blockchain in once upon a time. Today, they have their own chain. And, oh, it's not going for it. Lending Card, American Express, there are plenty. If you want, I'll share this presentation with you because I've still got only a couple of minutes. Time is up there saying anyway, so I'm going to just wrap it up, guys. Don't want to bore you. Very quickly in a snapshot, that's AI use cases for blockchain. Lots of them. Have a look at that. And that's going to be the way things are going to be. That's why most of the stalls will reinvent themselves in 5 years' time. And blockchain in the banking, BFSI sector, plenty of them. Credit loans, oh my, we're doing a lot of work in this space. But one thing is happening now, and last, before I go off here, oh, that's me. Before I go, last thing, we are making a complete AI model using all the data of the last 15, 20 years in creating the mega AI app for mutual funds and trading, using that information to get the best results for all your investments. Whatever you're getting, you'll still get better than that using this and on the blockchain with your information safe so nobody has this information. That's what you're doing. And in India, by the way, we now have 63 patents in the fintech space and the financial industry as an organization. 63 patents. Friends, that's the highest we have in India. No other country has so much. Let's be proud of our country. Let's be proud of technologies and how we are harnessing them. Thank you, friends. That's all. Raj Kapoor signing off.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, sir, for that presentation. Do we have any questions for Mr. Raj? I saw a lot of people actually making some notes and, taking all that inputs. Do we have any questions? Anyone, any thoughts, any questions? We'll take this as an open forum.
Open forum?
Yes. Anyone would like to share your thoughts? Yes. Can we please pass the mic here? Even people, I see a lot of people join us for this wonderful session. I would love to keep this more interactive. We'd like to invite more questions. Yes, sir, please.
I think lovely presentation, sir. As always, I have a pleasure. I enjoy your presentations a lot.
Thank you.
I think you covered quite on the banking sector. I'll take a bit of different tangent. The buzzword RWA. Like RWA.
RWA. Real world. For those who don't know, RWA means real world assets.
Yeah.
That is like real estate, luxury liners, anything that has value. That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
And now that we are, Indian government is taking a leap into land registrations on the blockchain and all that. So next step I foresee is the tokenization aspect of it.
Yes.
So when do you think it will be a reality? What are the hurdles that are coming up? When will India climb that mountain?
Okay. Are you married?
No.
When will you get married? Do you know the answer?
No.
So that's the same answer which I have for you. Right. But working on that, the government is working on actually creating the standards which started in the G20, which include RWA standards. Right now, if you have read the news in the real estate space, the REIT, Real Estate Infrastructure in Investment Trading, that has become a reality with the Reserve Bank having said, yes, we are going to do it, and they're putting a standards and frameworks around that. The first step is standards and frameworks, then becomes policy. So it's there. I say 6 months to 12 months to see that happen, but right now, it's in the works right now. So that's your answer, just like your marriage is in the works.
Thank you.
Yes. Can we please pass the mic here as well? So we'll come to you as well. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for excellent information and detail about the blockchain.
Pleasure, sir.
Sir, what is the next? Because now we understand that the technologies are changing every year, or
yes,
now
yes.
it is less than a year. So what next technology you expect in the blockchain to
Oh, yes.
disturb the situation?
Quantum blockchain, quantum computing and quantum blockchain. So the next iteration of blockchain will be how quantum computing and blockchain, because quantum computing processes so fast it can break into a blockchain, and blockchain is supposed to be the most secure. Therefore, the next level is going to be how to secure blockchain by using the positives of quantum computing and making it secure. In short, everything is changing, sir. We are all changing. Some year back, I had no gray hair. Now I've got so much. But bottom line is, that's what is the next thing. The next big thing is quantum. And in 5 years, every industry, wherever you come from, folks, will have a component of blockchain at some point or the other, if not completely.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll get the mic soon. We have one more question here.
Hello.
Yep.
So my question is that in which segment we have to invest in the cryptocurrency or the share markets, IPO for the best returns?
I'll tell you offline how to make more money, not on the forum. I will definitely talk. I'm here. My flight is in the evening, so I'm here.
Yeah.
All right, can we please pass the mic there?
And is there a
There's
better
one more
place than
question.
Goa to do all this? No, because you are doing it on the sea where the rules of the country don't apply officially. You know that you can play with on the casinos with crypto? There you go. Real use. You know something? I have a card in my pocket which is actually a crypto card. I can use it to buy chai and coffee here also. I have done it for, of course, the sandbox for the Reserve Bank, but I can actually do it. I don't have to encash it anymore. Things are changing really fast. I'll talk to you later.
Sir, central bank digital currency.
So there.
Here.
Somebody asked me. Oh yeah, hi.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Central bank digital currency have a capacity to pump the liquidity into the system.
Yes.
So what are the upcoming new projects that are happening in this space?
India is moving a little slow. I don't know if you read a little bit about the Nigerian e-Naira. October 2021, I was the only Indian who worked on the e-Naira, and we had one of the most successful launches of the CBDC. Today, the penetration of CBDC in Nigeria has reached 5% almost, which is a lot considering it was not even 0.05% when it started off. That's been a good plus. Now, India has got many more challenges, larger state, larger country, lots of things. We are doing the pilot right now, which should have been done 2-3 years back. We're a little behind the curve, but it's just a matter of time. So the liquidity will only improve. It will bring in more people who do not have bank accounts also into mainstream. So it's got all the positives. The downsides I'm not talking about right now. Everything has a plus and minus, but let's look at the upside. Let's be positive.
Thank you.
That's my
Thank
blood
you,
group
sir.
also.
All right, any more questions? Anyone? All right, yes, we'll take that as the last question, sir, and then...
Okay, last question.
Yeah.
After that, I'll offline.
Hello, sir. I'm Zuha. I'm a student.
You have to speak louder than me. You got the mic.
Hello, I'm Zuha. I'm a student. I am studying abroad right now. And for my semester paper last semester, I did a paper on blockchain and its effects on audit. And during that research, I found that a lot of companies in US have been so open to using blockchain
Yes.
and AI to better operate and serve their clients so much better. So what's the reason that India is so hesitant about taking up blockchain and AI? Is it just the mentality, or is it the problems? Because all the IT companies back in US, they're all operated
All.
by Indians. They're,
Yeah.
as you said,
Most
CEOs.
of my clients are in US.
Exactly. So what's stopping India from taking that leap, taking that
I'll
step
tell
that's
you.
going to help
That's
them?
a very nice question. I'm asked that in many places. I've interviewed in many magazines also on the same thing. India has, the biggest problem is lack of awareness, where people still think Bitcoin is a big scam. Crypto scam. What does crypt mean? Crypt means keeping it safe. But that's not what we look at it. Crypto, Ponzi scheme, MLM scheme. Oh, but that's not it. The technology is a technology like any other. Now, the problem here in India is, as I said, first is lack of awareness. Second is, everything needs a political will to make it happen. I'm vocal on that because I myself work with the government on that to make it happen. I work with the RBI on that. The two technologies which you're talking about, and I'll take only a minute to answer this, are blockchain and AI, are two technologies that are not regulated today at all. They are like the movie Bunty Bubbly. Great movie, two great people, both unregulated, but together they can make a lot of magic. We can make that magic. but we need a lot of political push for it. It cannot be an individual push. As an organization, as an independent organization, we try and do that a lot, give the inputs, but that's going to take a little time. It's going to happen. It's a question of time. You'll enjoy it. I may not be there, but you'll enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yeah?
That was a great session, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Mr. Raj. Can we have a big round of applause for that presentation and really taking us through the landscape of blockchain. And thank you so very much for sharing those examples of how companies are actually adopting blockchain for better financial services.